This beat. Okay, girl, y'all ready? Let's get it together. This is our time. Yes! All right now. Yes! The love and lips show, the truth, the real, the tell you how you feel. All right. The love and lips show, the truth, the real, the tell you how you feel. Come to me for advice about your family and friends, to your husband and your wife. I can tell you about mine and what's been applied. So stay tuned and buckle in for the ride. My past experience are for your ears to hear. I'll tell you tales from my past year. May do a review on some beauty products. You can catch me on the stream when the grease is popping. And the lip show, the truth, the real, to tell you how you feel. Okay. The love and lip show, the truth, the real, to tell you how you feel. When the road is bumpy and everything is shaky, gotta live and love and show it on the daily. You do your thing and I'll do mine. No judgment here, there's only love on my mind. It's not always right, some things are not easy. We can toss and turn until we make it easy. Keep a smile on your face and encourage one another. We only live one life, so we gotta love each other. Love and lip show, the truth, the real, to tell you how you feel. Oh yeah. The love and lip show, the truth, the real, to tell you how you feel. The lesson we learn won't stop or block us. We're all in the past, so let's get to walking. Live and love each day as your last. It's funny how time can flash. This is your life, so you better live it. If you really want something, work hard and get it. Join me on my journey and watch the show. We'll do it one more time, but by now you should know. Love and show, the truth, the real, to tell you how you feel. Yeah. The love and show, the truth, the real, to tell you how you feel. Okay. Love and show, the truth, the real, to tell you how you feel. That's right, girl. The love and show, the truth, the real, to tell you how you feel. We out.
Yo, L&L. L&L. Woo, woo, woo. L&L show. It's hot, taste it hot. I'm ready. L&L. Let's go. L&L show. Motivation speakers. Positive affirmation, tuning every week. We need a Monday family meeting. Eli always cheating. Relationship advice on Wednesday so you don't go creeping. Thursday game time, come in and unwind. Friday night shout out time, creators grind and shine. Pop up at the pop up, shop up at the shop up. Get your bomb.com seasons for your potluck. Tropical morning for your royalty. Love and live empire, bringing all the heat. Wanna taste that heat? Woo. Try to taste the heat. Woo. Hot sauce, that sweet heat is banging like this beat. Woo. Chocolate burning, love, mild watermelon. Heat. Dynamite's the truth. Have you woo? Favorite nephew, Lenora. She know it's the truth. Chris. Everybody love Chris. Love it,
It's the love and live show. It's the love and live show.
Love and live.
It's the love and live
We be laughing, having fun.
Get up, please stay. Love and live. Get up, please stay. Love and live.
Love and live each day as if it was your last.
The love and live show.
Routine.
The love and live show. Love and live. Love and live.
Yeah. Visit Love and Live Shots.com.
Yeah.
Why you ain't subbing on me? Why you ain't subbing on me? Why you ain't subbing on me?
I need to know.
Facebook, YouTube,
Metaverse.
I make content, I surely do. DJ, rap, music I sing, cook, clean, pray with the saints.
Amen.
Show you halls and art I paint. I say things that make you think. I sell the printers, I sell the ink.
Bussin'.
I sell the paper, I sell the blanks. Press mugs,
Tumblers.
t-shirts,
I press 'em.
bring them out. Watch me twerk,
Hey.
grow plaques right out the dirt. You don't sub, you think it hurts? Hell no!
The sauce.
Drip, I'm a ball.
Drip, drip. I got that sauce.
Drip, I'm a ball.
I just wanna know.
I'm a ball.
Wanna know.
Let's go.
Hey,
make jury, mukbang and brother.
Here you go.
I send out freebies in every order.
Reapply.
My lip gloss shine, I make designs. And all I ask that you sub one time, but you don't. What the F is wrong with you? You won't. What the F I'm supposed to do? Nah, boo. I ain't got an attitude. This content creator refused to lose. You ain't have a clue.
Lurking.
Till I was showing you so bruh.
Watch it.
Show a little gratitude. I might shout you out on a review
Coming
or
straight
two.
to bushes.
While I'm on my daily grind making sales of views. I'm not salty cause you're faulty.
No.
I'm just confused. Why you ain't subbing me though? I put the drip in every flavor. Taste it, lifesaver. I'm a boss, you know what I'm dope. You see this greatness? Who won't smoke? Now throw your thumbs in the air and wave them like it just don't care. And if you declare my content is, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. It's free. Why you ain't subbing on me? Lit, fam. Hey, why you ain't subbing on me?
I wanna know. I need to know. It's bothering me.
I don't use YouTube like that.
I looked for your page, but I couldn't find it.
Girl, I didn't even know you had a channel.
I haven't been online in months.
My phone is broke.
Why you ain't subbing on me?
I don't even know what that is.
It's on right now. When I get back to my computer, I'll get you. I'll hit you.
Gotcha.
You ain't subbing.
Please like, share, comment. Thank you for watching. Boy, I tell you. All right.
All right.
All right,
Hello,
everybody.
everybody. How's everybody
Welcome in. You need to fix the light.
doing? Oh,
Okay.
there you go.
Okay. It's a little bit
I mean,
better.
that's as fixed as we can really get.
I guess so.
You know? But welcome in, everybody.
Welcome in, everybody.
How's everybody
I
doing
hope
today?
It is a great day.
I mean, what day is it today?
it is Wednesday.
It's
Yeah,
Wednesday.
it's Hump Day Wednesday. We got over the hump,
Yep.
and now we're getting ready to slide on down.
Okay. Hey,
Hey,
she said it, not me.
I'm trying to
All
say
right.
it.
It's Wednesday relationship advice here on
Yes,
the
it
Love and
is.
Live show. We get into it, chop it up. I mean,
Mhm.
we got some good conversation to have today.
I can't wait.
I mean, I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Oh,
But before
okay.
I get extra ready, we got some people in the building.
Let's
All
hop
right,
in
so
there.
we do want to welcome some people in.
Okay.
All right, start from the top. It's coming into April, the best month. We've got the Easter Bunny hopping on. And we got Easter Bunny. What's good, Easter Bunny?
Hey, how you doing, Easter Bunny?
Easter Bunny says hi. Easter Bunny
Hey.
said, how are you doing? I think nephew, I'm good.
Oh yeah.
All right, we got straight from the castle.
Oh.
Straight from the castle. You know who we have in
Oh
here?
yeah.
We've got Princess Peach.
How you
Princess
doing
Peach, how you
today?
doing? How's Mario too? Princess Peach in here saying, how you doing today, nephew? I'm good. I'm good. All right. And then, now we got to come through on the main account. We got to welcome in Sweetheart. She said, how you doing today, nephew? I'm good. I'm good, sweetheart. All right, now we got to welcome in our favorite cookie critter.
Yes.
You know who that is?
Yes.
We've got
Oreo
Mouse.
Mouse.
Oreo Mouse.
How are you doing, Oreo? How's everything going?
Hello, lovely
How's your
show.
Tuesday and Wednesday? Because Monday
How
we're
you doing
together.
today? We good.
Yeah.
We good over here, Oreo. Oreo is also saying hello to everyone.
Exactly.
What's good with it, Oreo?
Yes.
All right. Or she said, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I think she was talking to somebody else, though.
Oh, okay.
You know who we do have in here, though?
Who we have?
You know, Miss Monetize.
Mrs. Monetize.
Mrs. My bad, Mrs.
Yeah, say it right.
You know,
say it right.
He liked it and he put a ring on it, you know. All right. We just got somebody who always be doing it big.
Yes.
And she always says that you deserve. All right. We're going to welcome in 755 Media. Come on, 755 Media.
I love it.
You was supposed to hit the other one out.
I was following you. You know, I've been making up my own notes.
We got 755 Media. She said, what's good, fam?
Mm-hmm.
What's good, 755?
How are you, sis?
Okay. Oreo, she said she coloring and watching right now.
I love it that you coloring, Oreo. Yes.
Oh, she said last night I went to the Dollar Tree. She was looking for some Easter coloring, but she couldn't find it.
Hey, she couldn't find none. Hey, you can draw your own. It don't have to be perfect. It do not have to be perfect.
If you got a printer, you can print you some nice pages too.
That is true. That is true.
So it's relationship advice.
Yes, it is.
Here we are today. You know, we got to welcome somebody else in.
Okay.
Who just came through. All right, she be on some big CEO energy.
Yes, I love
she on her entrepreneurship vibes. She on her boss vibe.
Yes.
We got Beauty Vibes by Jet. Okay, run it back.
Okay.
We got Beauty Boss by Jamie. Welcome in. We got a Beauty Boss
by Jamie. She is a boss lady for real. You don't know. Better recognize.
All right, 755. She said, I'm cool. She just chilling.
That's what I'm talking about. You need to write because I know you got art projects tonight, right? Are you painting tonight?
You know,
I gotta give you some paint.
Jamie, she said, oh, you have lipstick on? You look great.
Yeah, I was looking through stuff. Through it all, girl. Yes, thank you.
So, yeah, once again, here we are, a relationship advice. You guys got any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat because we're going to get to them.
Yeah, we are.
All right, we're going to get to them.
Get to all
just like we're going to get to this next person who just stepped in.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we be chilling with her, all right? And this is Chilling with the realest, Mary B. We got Mary B in the building. She said she the realest, all right?
Yeah,
and she is the realest. She said, hello, love.
Hey.
She on her lunch break checking in. All right, Mary B.
Yes.
It's nice seeing you in here today.
So 755 says she is painting tonight.
She got the canvas out.
So I'm going to have to find me some paint because I got my canvases here. Okay, I ain't got no paintbrush here. And I ain't got no paint.
You got to get right. You're not ready for it.
But I want to because that one picture she did last week, I'm about to do.
How you doing, Mary B?
If I can this weekend, it's going to be done this weekend.
You gotta get it done.
I only need like 3 paintbrushes.
Okay.
And paint.
Okay, so did you not have the paint or the paint? Which one did you not have?
I don't have both right now.
I thought you had the paintbrush and just not the paint.
Where are they?
I have no clue.
That was over here, so they still at Mom's house in the shed. Or...
All right, we were talking too much politics. Mary B, she said, "Yeah, I'm glad." All right, no, she said she's glad to be here. It's a great topic.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So,
you
know, we gotta welcome somebody in because I'm not sure.
Tons of cabbages.
I'm not sure if. Did you know? Honestly, I don't know. I couldn't tell if you did.
About
because we've got you new in the building.
Hey,
slide on through.
How you doing?
All right. What's good? You know,
yes,
nice seeing you in here.
Yeah.
All right.
We
got Nancy walking in real fancy. Oh. Okay, we gotta welcome somebody in.
Yes.
Okay, she's precious to us.
We've
got Precious Pieces. She said, "Hey y'all,
hey, how
what's going on, Precious Pieces? Nice having you in here." And once again, if y'all have any relationship related questions, feel free to drop them because somebody just dropped one.
Oh,
all right,
really? That's what
and
I'm
this is Mary B, the realest. So we got to knock this out because she on lunch break right now. She want to hear. She want to hear it right now.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
She said her question is: should you start dating even though you're still in love with your last love? So should you start dating when you still got feelings to the last piece? You know, your ex-husband, ex, whatever.
It's
You still got
because
the feelings
you want
there.
that. Well,
So
I need to heal first.
Should you try to advance? Like maybe not get in a relationship, but should you date? Should you?
If you could separate the two, I would say go ahead and date. If you cannot separate the two, no, heal first and then date. Because a lot of people, what they do, they date and just jump in right into another relationship.
Yeah.
But if you go on date and while you're in the healing process of what you're doing for yourself, and you ain't looking for no other relationship, yes, please go and date. I have dated after plenty of exes, and I enjoyed it every time. But it was harder for somebody to get me because I always remembered the ex, and I was like, I gotta heal from this. Because what I don't want to do is bring in what my feelings and emotion from that ex into a new relationship.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I mean, me personally, how I feel about it is very similar to what you're saying, but I think it kind of really does depend on the relationship as well. If you feel like this was nothing serious, maybe a couple months, and you guys just didn't work out, and then you're now dating, that's not a big deal. But if you really felt invested, especially if it was long term, we talking 5 years up and stuff like that, and once you got some time on it, especially when you step in double digit territory with this person, I feel like you do need to kind of get on yourself, situate yourself, feel where you are right now and how you're growing without that person, and just see how your feelings are going. And once you are in a better place, then definitely. But you don't want to get in a relationship still thinking and reminiscing about somebody else.
Yeah.
Well, you got this next person looking forward to a future with you. But that's how I feel, Mary B.
Yeah, I'm all about dating. Like dating, I think it's fun. There's no commitment in there at all. It can turn into a commitment, but if you're not ready, you don't jump in.
Yeah.
But you got to know yourself. Are you strong enough to know the difference between the two? Like I cannot date without committing to a relationship, without bringing what I just got out into this new relationship. Am I over this person? Can I see this person with different women, or find out he get married and it don't bother me? Then you kind of have released it. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
But if you sitting up there, you still have the pity pat for the person, and then you trying to jump into another relationship, it's gonna go on to this other relationship, and it's unfair for that person to have to be a part of that. So again, understand and know who you are to know if you should date. Because I'm a dater.
Okay, she said that. She did that. She a dater, all right? Anyway.
I love dating. I think it's the best thing since sliced bread is dating,
All right, sweetheart said, how am I doing? I'm doing good today, all right. 755 said, she said, okay, I'm gonna listen in because I'm successfully single, all right.
You married to
Mr. Monetize. What happened?
How you were talking about she's single or she married?
Yeah, maybe she getting around.
That's not looking good. It ain't looking good.
Maybe she
trying to date while she married.
Come on, she throwing that. The past is in the past, all right. She had to get that monetization. She hit the bag, now she gotta hit the door, all right. It was a simple mission. But Jamie, she comes through with another wonderful question. We're gonna get to that right after we welcome in our next person. Our next two people, because they just came in. All right. She be crafting. She be getting into it. We got Lena 𝒮𝑜𝒾𝒶𝓁𝓈s. Lena, how you doing today? She said, hey fam in chat. What's going on, Lena? Lena has been successfully married for a good bit.
Yeah.
She got some years under her belt. All right?
I love
it. She might be able to give us some
great
different perspective and give us some good advice.
Yes.
We also got to welcome in Sandra
Clark,
aka Boober. All right, she said, hey fam, sisters on Strawberry Bro, Panda, happy Wednesday. Amazing folks. I'm so happy to be here with y'all on this blessed day.
We happy.
We're glad to have you in here too.
Thank you, sis.
Okay, so we're gonna get to Jamie's question.
Okay.
But before we even get to that, Mary B, she said, okay, thanks. I don't want anything serious at the moment. My situationship and I fell in love, but it wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah.
So now she's been going out with a guy, and she's just simply hanging out. So
be careful when you're simply hanging out, because when you just with one person the whole time, it's easy to put your feelings of connection to that person. So that's where That's why I say dating, because dating, you're dating several different people, so you can't get attached to one. So be careful about that. Just be careful. If you see
She's
yourself
pretty
getting
much
too
saying
close,
don't put all your eggs in one basket.
yeah,
You know,
and if
get you a nice Easter basket.
yes,
All right, and see which egg is really the one for you. Which
exactly,
one's the golden egg?
exactly,
Which one got the money?
Exactly.
All right. Jamie, she said, would you date someone who doesn't have transportation?
Oh yeah.
You would date someone who doesn't have transportation. Now,
that doesn't bother me as much.
For me personally, I feel like, especially where we live, transportation, I don't think it really matters like that. And just as me being my age, I don't think transportation really is necessary to some extent. Like that's a requirement. I'm feeling.
I think a lot of people just think they put in transportation as a level of success.
Yeah,
and I don't put
transportation
as a level of success. It's not an achievement. It's just something that you got and you learn. Do you know how many people?
No, I'm saying they said it as an achievement.
Yeah, but I mean, how many people do we know that got cars that can't handle the car?
That's a big thing. Yeah.
So my thing is, don't put yourself in debt trying to prove yourself to other people. If somebody don't want to be with you, or you don't want to be with somebody because they don't have a car, that's on you.
Yeah.
But literally, it's a car. Like y'all can find other ways to get around. There's Lyft. There's
especially
Uber,
if they got an A to B. Like if it's, I could see if, especially in some cities and some states, you got to meet up and go on a date, and they over here, especially it's the man, and he asking, "Can you pick me up every time?" I mean, I feel like, especially during dating, I don't know. I think that might be a little bit wild.
You don't have to pick him up.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you can say meet me.
That's what I'm saying.
Which is to me a safer bet anyway, because you don't know these people out here in the world. So
I'm saying that's where I can see it being a problem. Is now they asking you for the ride all the time. It's like, nah, but
you set your boundaries. That's what I'm saying. Never happen.
Make sure you're setting what you're gonna accept and what you're not gonna accept. But
say?
she said, "Is dating like friends with benefits?"
No,
that's the real question.
No.
That's the real question.
I hate that, but everybody has that
they have their own definition
mindset.
of it.
They have that mindset of that, and then that's why they put it into thinking it's a relationship. No. Dating is not for you to be screwing everybody you date. It's for you to get to know each person, to know which one you might want to be in a relationship, and then that person can figure out you. If you guys are dating, say 5 people each, the girl's dating 5 people and the guy's dating 5 people, and you guys chose each other, that means you guys really got a connection, and your relationship hopefully can grow from being dating to boyfriend and girlfriend to engagement to marriage. That should be how it goes. I don't think we should just be jumping into having a relationship with everybody we meet. And then that, to me, is friends with benefits, because you jumping in bed with everybody you meet as their friends. No. Dating is, you are not getting any of my cookies, and I am not getting any of your hot dogs.
They're staying in the wrapper. All right. Okay. You knew to say, right? You're not supposed to bring luggage into the new relationship.
Yes.
With Mary B's question earlier. Okay. And Mary B, she says to that question, I wouldn't, because as soon as they get a car, they don't think about us.
Oh, dang. What's going on? You're not dating in so long. What is going on? I dated a lot of guys that didn't have cars. And then when they got cars, then we had to go everywhere. And I was like, ooh, this is getting tiring. I done seen you way too much this week because you done got a car.
Yeah. But,
that was 20-some years ago. So I can't, all I know was dating was just having fun and getting to know everybody. And I enjoyed that. Mm-hmm. I have fun dating. I flirt. I'm just this person that, changes personalities every time I go on a different date. Wherever you take me, I have a different personality. You probably wasn't with the same Lenore at all. It was a whole bunch of different Lenore. You probably thought you was dating 4 or 5 people.
Hey. So we're going to welcome in somebody, all right? We got my boy in here. We got Leon Cobb. He said, how's everyone doing? We good on this side.
We doing good. How you doing, Leon?
It's nice seeing you in here. All right. So, yeah, Mary B, she came in with that. We also got Mary B saying, oh, okay, I'll be careful. Because the crazy thing is, these guys don't be trying to go anywhere. So it's hard to date multiple.
Oh, now you don't date them. You let them go. My thing is, if you're not, I tell this to everybody. I tell it to my kids. I tell it to everybody. Dating doesn't mean you got to spend a lot of money. You might not have a lot of money, but you want to, get to know somebody. You want to, you building up in something right now.
Mhm.
You probably saving for something, so you don't have a lot of money. So you can make a sandwich and some fruit and some vegetables and some wine and go to the park and sit down and chill. You can go to free, like we have movies in the park here. We have blues in the park. We have it's everything in the park. So you could just go to different things in the park and it's free. And you bring what you want to eat and enjoy. And it's free. And you can say, okay, I'm gonna bring this and this and this. I'm gonna bring the sandwich, the vegetables, and the drink. Can you bring the fruit? And so you as a woman bring the fruit. He brought everything. He brings a blanket. You spread out and you enjoy. You don't have to spend a lot of money all the time. You can say, I'm saving up for blah blah blah. Because when you communicate, this is a way that he can check out how you are, and you can check out how he is. So he can be honest and say, I'm saving. I'm trying to get me a car. I just got my place, and now the car came after because I'd rather have a roof over my head than be sleeping in a car. So I'm trying to save up for a car, and I want to buy the car flat out right. So we could go out to Applebee's and do the 2-for-1 meal, and call it a day if you don't mind. And then she goes, "Oh no, that's all right." Unless she has another way to bring it out. But if he does it, and you be like, okay, yeah, we can do the 2 for $25 meal. Yeah, that's cool. I think when people think of dating, they just think of a lot of money being spent.
Yeah.
Unnecessary money being spent. And it doesn't have to be.
Mhm.
And if you are with a male or a female that is like that, you got to choose if that's something you can handle. Because you might can't handle it. You might can handle it. It's to each his own.
Okay. All right. Yeah, well, Mary B, she said times change. It's a new batch out here. But earlier she was saying she does agree. Friends with benefits, that's a sexual thing. Dating could just be going places with multiple people and not sleeping with them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That people they think dating is a relationship and it's not. Because I always say when you're in a relationship, you should still be dating. Okay, I understand that's still dating, but I'm only dating you because we're in this relationship. But if I'm single, I'm not tied down to anybody. I'm dating.
No strings attached.
Yeah, I'm
Running
dating,
around
and you're not getting in the cookie jar.
Jamie, she said her car is paid off, no car payment.
That's what I'm saying. And people be trying to get to that level, You might just got them going through a hard time, especially if you older. They could have just been married or with somebody for long and they got to start over with.
Yeah.
And people be like, nobody should be starting over at 30, 40, 50, 60 years old.
But these are realities too at the same time. You never know what can happen. Yeah, Sandra, she said, I dated folks without cars. People with cars both ways.
Mm-hmm.
We got to welcome some wonderful people in here though. All right. We've got the crazy, happy, Jesus loving family in the building. We got Life at the Logan. Praise God. Let's get a blessing. I'll teach you a lesson. Here we go. Praise God. Okay.
I'm gonna teach you how to say it.
Okay, Lena said that's a wreck waiting to happen. You jumping from one to another.
That's what I tell people. I rather date. I tell my kids, even though they didn't do it, I said, don't date anyone. Don't get in a relationship with anybody. Just date them. And just let them know I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm just dating. So when you finally do get in a relationship, everybody wants to know what that girl or that guy got that kept you. Because they tried to get in a relationship with you and they couldn't. And then now he's all sitting here saying, oh, that's Antonio's girl. What? They be all shocked. What? What she do? Let me see her. Because what did she do to be able to get him? But if it's so easy to get you in a relationship, it ain't even a big deal. What are you doing to set yourself aside differently than everybody else?
Absolutely.
Because what I see everybody doing is trying to do what everybody else did. Oh, your ex did this. No, I'm better than her. I ain't trying to compete with your ex. I could care less about your ex. This is me. And that's what I want people to understand. Be you. And if the man don't want to date you, bye. Those are my standards. My standards is you got to date me.
Okay, all
And I'm
right.
dating
Well,
other
hey,
people. Shoot, we all dating.
Leon, he came through with the compliment. He said, "I'm doing good, Queen. You looking like a snack."
I should be looking like a whole meal.
Okay, well, we're
Thank
gonna
you,
get into we're gonna get into the next question here. All right.
Okay.
And this is the one that's in the title. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Drop them on right now if you want. I mean, Lena, she said her car was paid off 43 years ago. Okay, box up on it.
That's what I'm
Box
talking
up
about,
on
Lena. Lena doing her thing. Shoot.
So,
And she been married for 43 years, doing her thing.
so this question right here
Okay.
is a little explicit in the title, all right, but we are going to work around it and present it in a family-friendly fashion. Okay, so we have a husband and a wife.
Okay.
We're gonna scale it up in different levels, but
Okay.
we're gonna just say husband and a wife, and the husband confessed that he went to go get a massage, and he ended up getting a happy ending, and he confessed this to his wife, and the wife's not really feeling that. The wife feel like that's kind of a betrayal, and she's gone. How you feeling about a situation like that?
I agree with the wife.
You agree wholeheartedly with the wife?
I sure do.
Okay. All right. So you want to talk about why you agree with the wife?
Because he cheated.
Okay. All right. Hey. Put simply.
I mean, it is a
Put
simple
simply.
thing. You can
Put
make
simply.
it however you want to put it. But the moment the woman was inappropriate was the moment you got up and left. So you wouldn't have had a happy ending.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have had a happy ending at all.
I feel you. I feel
You know,
on that.
because
So you're saying it shouldn't even step into that territory.
No,
I mean, you know what you're doing at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, I understand when you get a massage, you're fully naked.
Yeah.
I've been to several massages. You get fully naked, but the moment you get touched inappropriate is the moment you act a fool.
Yeah. Okay.
And the moment you leave, the place is being shut down. It's over.
Okay.
That's just what it is. But if you sit there and enjoyed your happy ending, well, you single again.
Okay, all right. Well, hey.
And that to me is what you wanted to be. And that's the whole reason why you sat down and had that conversation with me.
Okay. So what if he didn't have the conversation?
And I found out.
Yeah.
Same situation. Out there. Still, he was just too scared to tell me.
It's just the betrayal of it all.
It is a betrayal. And
Okay.
and men act like it's such an innocent thing all the time. But let your woman have said she went to get a massage and she had a happy ending.
Yeah.
Like that one masseuse I talked about that was on Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then there was a happy ending after that.
Yeah.
He's not going to sit there and say, you just got you a massage to relax your body.
Yeah.
He's not going to say that at all.
Yeah.
But for some reason, when he get a happy ending, you're supposed to understand.
Okay, yeah, that evens out the playing field. I see what you mean. I see 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I already felt it was wrong, but I understand on a whole different level. They getting that, the good type of massage.
That wasn't a good time. That wasn't a good time. That was a divorce massage.
Oh man, we gotta welcome in. We got our boy in the building. We got Steve Gilmore. Steve, how you doing today? Steve's in the building. He said, "What up, family?
What's up? What's up?
What's good, Steve?" We also got House of X in the building. All right, that's Wonston and Leo. We gotta welcome in as House of X Entertainment. We stay entertaining. Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining. All right. What's good with y'all? They say you in the pool.
You was in the pool.
In real life, all right.
You know what I mean?
We gotta welcome somebody who's on the move, and that's my boy, Anthony on the move. What's good, Anthony? He said, "Hello, all. I'm late, but alive."
Hey, we glad you alive. Yeah.
Okay, now, all right.
But no, I don't know how y'all feel about the situation, but I just feel like that was a happy ending. That was not really a happy ending.
Lena said, "Get to stepping." All right.
Thank you, Lena.
That's no reason to go overboard.
Oh.
Okay, but get to stepping.
I probably would go overboard. I'd be the one overboard. You know, don't tell nobody, but I remember.
Oh, yes. Oh, wow. He would be mad. Yeah, he would be mad. That's
Exactly.
crazy.
No,
You know, we got to welcome in 𝒮𝒾𝒶𝓁 and Corey, probably 𝒮𝒏 on
yeah.
here right now. We got Blind Guy, his wife, their life in here.
Woo!
So I'm driving and listening, recovering from my love of this show, barbecue sauce. The barbecue hot sauce, yeah.
𝒮𝒏 said it was hot. I felt good. I felt good when she said it was hot. Yes.
Oh, welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. It's nice having y'all in here.
So if y'all don't know, Eli asked a question about a married couple, and my husband went to get a massage, and at the end of the massage, he had a happy ending. Told his wife, and she left, and he's shocked.
Yeah, he's like, you know.
I'm like,
I came out to you. I told you.
I told you.
You know, and he don't really see it as, he know he made a mistake, but is it really a betrayal? And she's like, I'm out because that's how I feel about it.
It is a betrayal. But I'm saying, because she go get a happy ending.
Yeah.
From that one dude that be on Instagram.
Not the one dude that be on Instagram.
Because he be massaging. And then he does the glutes extra long. And then he flips her over to do the glutes extra long.
Oh, man.
Could you be all right with your wife getting that? If you cannot, then you know you was wrong.
Okay, so I feel like we came to a conclusion with that.
Well, you didn't say nothing on your part.
I mean, no, me personally, I feel like it's wrong. I mean, honestly, it's cheating at the end of the day. All right, it's no different than you soliciting someone who is I'm not even gonna say it, but yeah, it's no different.
Yeah,
it's just a different building or being presented in a different way. But either way it goes, you've got somebody who has no business being in that region, being there. So I mean, at the end of the day, it's cheating. So that's how I feel about it. We're gonna go ahead and put that down. All right, and we're gonna go into the next question that I have.
Okay.
And like I got all these questions, but make sure y'all drop some questions.
Yes,
we love getting y'all questions and hearing other people's opinions on stuff. So feel free to drop those in here.
Yes.
All right, but I'm gonna come through with this question. All right.
Okay.
Let's say, I mean, you're married. Okay, so you're married. You know this. You know, every year you guys got something called an anniversary.
Yes.
Now, what if your husband forgot the anniversary? You know, maybe a lot of things are going on. Things are getting hectic. Got a lot going on in life, and it just slips. You know, like you got to come to him and say, "Do you know what day it is today?" And he's just clueless. How would you feel about that?
If it wasn't my husband, I probably would be all right.
Okay, all right.
Only because I get yelled at every year about the one time I left to go to somebody's wedding.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And he should know ours by heart as much as I got to hear about it.
All right.
But if it was like that, never had that situation, I'm not really like, I like anniversaries and I enjoy it when we talk about it beforehand and all that. But I know they show it on TV a lot, but I just don't see how, if you guys are talking to each other, communicating to each other, how you feel like, how did you forget your anniversary? You know what I mean? Because like me and Chris, we all talk about it. What you want to do for your anniversary? Oh, let's do such a. We talked about it all the way today. It ain't no surprise. It ain't like a surprise birthday party. It's an anniversary. He's getting celebrated just as much as I'm getting celebrated. So if we talked about it, I don't see how you forgot, unless you just was overwhelmed at work and you missed the days of the week. But then I could kind of tell you did that by watching your behavior. And we talking about how work is stressed.
What's going on. Yeah, like you would know. It's
beforehand.
It's a whole open conversation or open discussion.
Because I would be asking, are you sure you still want to go out for our anniversary? Because your job seems like it's stressing you. Are you sure you want to go out?
It would make sense why this is all building up in the first place.
Yeah, but
if you feeling like, oh, every year, just year after year, nobody cared about the anniversary, or he don't care, or she don't care, and you here invested having the conversation.
I just don't know how you don't talk about
you're confused on how it even comes up.
Yeah, because like
if you got at least one person that cares and is bringing up the conversation, how you gonna forget?
How do you forget when the conversation is already coming up?
I get you.
Unless you're just sitting there perfectly, I'm not gonna say nothing.
Oh, it's going one ear after the other.
No, I'm just not. No, I'm
not gonna acknowledge it. Is what you saying?
You gonna keep interrupting me?
I am. I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to get at, but I could really just take the time to let you say it. So that's what I'm gonna do right now.
Because the remote control is still next to me.
Okay, go ahead.
But no, I was just saying, like, simply, unless you're purposely not saying anything for 2 or 3 months about your anniversary, just so you can see if the person remembers, that's on you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are married and you guys are talking to each other and communicating each other, then I don't think that's a problem. And if you guys are not talking to each other and communicating, we already see why you having issues in your marriage anyway, because you're not communicating.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no reason in the world, if we sit up here planning to do something for our anniversary, that he's not involved or I'm not involved.
Mm-hmm.
We're just purposely involved. And I would like to actually ask Lena, because she's been married 40-some years, is there a way you can actually have your husband or you forget your anniversary, unless both of y'all just forgot and then y'all both forgot?
I don't think you're gonna be able to hear anything like that from Lena, because she's saying we celebrate all year. We thank God we still together. Okay, so they not missing a beat on that.
Exactly. Because my mom and my stepdad, they don't know their anniversary. And it tickles me.
But they both don't know. So
they both don't know, and they both don't. It ain't like shit. And then I tell them every year, this is your 20-something year anniversary. Y'all don't even know. If I don't even tell y'all happy anniversary, y'all wouldn't tell each other. It's the funniest thing in the world to me. But because that's not the main thing on their mind. Their mind ain't on anniversary. We living each day as it is. Hey, I'll celebrate your birthday. I'll give you a Mother's Day gift and a Daddy Day gift. And they cool. Anniversary gift, hey, we still together. That's a gift by itself.
Well, Lena said this is about earlier with the massage come. She said, if I can't give you a massage, then you don't need one. Do you feel like that is?
No, me and Chris went got a massage together. Okay. We did a couples massage.
Couples massage.
Like I said, my thing is, and I think my husband knows. I mean, he has to say for himself, but I think my husband knows. You're not touching me inappropriately. Mm-hmm. You're not coming for me inappropriately. So you gonna massage. We gonna massage. You touch something wrong, and the whole place gonna be torn down. So I don't know about.
Well, I mean, my boy Anthony right now, he asked me. He said, "Where did the dude get the massage?" All right, he need the name and address for the business. He need that.
Anthony, you are not getting that location.
Anthony.
You need to investigate this happy ending.
Is
it really happy ending or is it not?
He is on the move. He is on his way right now. Okay, as we speak. Earlier, Mary B, she said, if he does things just because I wouldn't trip, love should be shown throughout the year.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Like I think when people keep messing up when they do marriage, my opinion only. Mm-hmm. Is they're so busy looking at other people's marriages and then try to compare theirs to others. Yeah. And then I think that's where a lot of arguments come from. Do your marriage the way y'all do it. Like I just said, me and my husband, we celebrate ours every year. We even the smallest, if we just looking at each other and we making a good dinner for each other, that's enough for us. If we want to do something outrageous and crazy, we're gonna do that too. Where my mom and my stepdad, they don't even know when their anniversary is. And literally their anniversary is 3 days before mine.
But it worked for them.
It works for them. And they're not comparing themselves. So the little drama that they show always on TV about it, I think it's crazy. Yeah. Like I think y'all people stop comparing don't compare your relationship to these TV shows.
Oh, especially.
Those are fake.
Well, we're going to welcome somebody in.
Fake.
Okay, we got my boy waltzing in. It's Cole Walls. Cole. He said it's like number 17. He's in the building. All right. And he said, hey, y'all. How you doing, Cole?
We're doing good, Cole. How are you?
He said he good. Thanks for asking. Cole, we hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Lena came through saying, every marriage is different. And I'm certainly not going to compare mine to anybody else's.
Thank you.
Okay.
And that's why they made it 43. Did I just say they made it 43 years? Because that's just amazing to me that it's 43 years. I don't get to see it often. So when I do get to see it, it's like, Yeah,
really good,
you know.
really uplifting.
Do you know that most people in the world probably don't even know a person that's been married 43 years? Like, really, that is just beautiful.
It's a long time.
It's not even a long time. It's just beautiful.
No,
I
but
don't
I'm
think
saying
it's a lot.
it's a really a long time for outside of the normal. You don't ever really hear
Yeah.
people last that long. Like
Yeah.
even relationship wise, I mean, you got some people that go in and out of relationships, and they'll be in there 2-3 years and go to the next.
Yeah.
And then they finally settle down, but it don't ever really be for a good amount of years like that. I mean, it's really inspiring to hear something like that.
It is. And it's I guarantee you it was some work put into their marriage. And I bet you I could put money on it that they just kept God first in their marriage and called it a day. You know, they didn't care about anybody else in their situation. You know what I mean?
I mean,
You gotta do what
you got to do what you, especially for 43 years. I'm just saying,
Yes.
because you get about 5 and you might have a problem if you're not doing what you got to do.
A lot of people got a divorce and didn't even pay off the wedding, and the wedding was
That's
like
crazy.
$40,000, $50,000, $100,000. Who paying all that money for a wedding?
I don't know. I feel like people just are too accustomed to going into debt over stuff like that.
I can't.
I don't know. I don't like
I
that.
got
That's
married
not
both.
my friend.
Well, my first one I got married at the courthouse. My second one I got married. It was supposed to be in the pastor's office, but too many people showed up, so it was in the Family Life Center. Ta-da!
Well, somebody came through. All right, she a queen. We gotta roll out to actually get the purple carpet off. Okay, we got Miss QT is in the building. She said, "What's up? Happy Wednesday."
Sandra
Oh, she's talking with Sandra. What's good?
I got
y'all
jumped
up in
in
your
the
business. Okay, Sandra, she said so very true. I feel like this generation of folks are so quick to give up and they're not willing to put in the work. And folks are not seeking God in their relationship.
Because, the society said if you don't feel right, you can leave. I remember before when I was getting a divorce, it was supposed to be 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Like you had to wait 6 months, go to counseling before you can get a divorce. You can almost do a drive-through divorce now. Like it's just really simple to just go and get a divorce. And my thing is, think about that. Like, put some work in your marriage. You ain't gonna always be happy with the one you with. Yeah. You ain't always happy with your kids. You ain't always happy with your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your uncle, your auntie. You ain't always happy with them, your friends. You ain't always happy. So why do you feel like you're gonna be this extra happy person with your husband all the time? Like, is he or your wife? And they're not. I don't know. I just think you guys put too much pressure where there shouldn't be that much pressure.
Okay. Well, Cole, he came through with some great bit of advice here. He said, you don't need a divorce if you don't get married. It's a lot cheaper that way.
Well, you got to put it. If you can't handle it, don't get married.
Okay. All right.
If your mind is set that you can get a divorce, don't get married. Oh, if this doesn't work out, I can get a divorce, then don't get married. Don't walk down the aisle.
Oh.
Period.
Okay, let them know that. We got to welcome somebody who's not only educated, she's natural, all right? We got
the educated natural.
10, how you doing today, all right? She said, hey, LNL fam and everyone. What's up?
Because you always take my part. What? You have a part and I have a part.
Oh.
Why do you feel like you have to always jump in on my part?
I didn't always.
You do. You've been doing this lately.
Okay, she's educated.
And she's natural.
There we go. Now she's feeling good. All right. Oh, this auntie-nephew relationship.
Yeah, I know. It's getting a little stressful.
She's kind of acting up. Mary B said, noted to Cole. Okay. Lena said, sometimes he gets on my last nerves, and I know I'll get on his last nerves, but we promised each other that we're going to grow old together.
That's exactly. And that's when it's good when you guys keep your promises together. That is amazing.
We got to welcome somebody in here. What is going on with you?
Because you be passing up other people and it irritates my nerve.
That's what I was trying to get to. You acting up. You're acting up. But anyway, we got to welcome them in, all right? We got a nice family. We got
the Blackstones.
How you doing? They came through dropping some hashtag facts, okay? How y'all doing? Welcome in. Welcome in.
Yes.
Okay. Shoot. You know, Miss QT, she said, "How are you doing on today?" Okay. How are you doing today on this gorgeous Wednesday, Love and Live?
Doing good, doing good. My leg was hurting earlier, but it's all right now.
Why?
Because my husband's massaging my leg.
Not the
He
why.
was trying to be better before relationship advice because we were supposed to be talking about relationship advice. And he tried not to come in here for that relationship advice conversation.
Sandra was feeling what Lena was saying. Ooh.
Oh, you talking smack? Are you talking smack?
Say what you got to say.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, he is.
Scared of you.
Oh.
You said what?
I'm scared of you.
No, you scared.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
so we here on relationship
it's getting
advice.
crazy over here.
How do you act when your husband want to show out on relationship advice? Please answer questions. I
Cole,
need help.
he said that comment almost got him in trouble by the wife. When he talking about don't get married.
The wife was probably like, "What you say?
Cole, run it back.
What you say, Cole?"
Let's rewind this real quick.
We
All
have
right.
a family meeting.
We gotta welcome somebody in. All right, we got
Lynetta
Wood.
Woods.
How you doing? She
How
said,
you
"Love and
doing,
live."
Lynetta?
She waving to us and the chat. How you doing? How you doing? All right now. The Blackstones, they saying, "What's up, everybody?
What's up?
What's good with it?" Okay, all right. Sandra said, "Come on, sisters, let's start ready. Don't be acting up on Wednesday."
He acting up. He been acting up all week long. Y'all
That's
get
coffee?
Oh,
you see he doing it while you're on live. You've been asking for coffee for a long time, okay? And you know your y'all's favorite nephew has been acting up.
She's been acting up anyway.
What you say?
You know, we're gonna be right back after
What you
this
say?
quick
Please
message
let
from
me know what you said.
YouTube.
I didn't hear you.
We're
Speak into the
we'll
mic.
be right
What
back.
you said.
Yo, we'll be right back. y'all.
Remix. Get spices in season from the Amazon store so you can be just like Queen Lenore. Hot sauce and teas and food galore. My flow got all messed up, so like Christmas trees and spruces, the time is up, so we gotta say deuces.
Deuces.
Deuces, yeah.
All right, Lynetta, she said everyone in their own corner. All right.
Because he
She
been
putting
acting
everybody
up.
in timeout.
Yes, and then Elias supposed to make sure we have coffee every day.
Cole said, "Hey, Bubba, don't be feared." Okay.
Oh wow!
You knew
Let's
said.
go back, Cole.
You
I'm
knew.
not scared.
He's scared.
Okay. You knew said fire back at him. That's what I do.
You got to.
Oh man.
Hi, Chris. You know.
Cole said, "We can't see you, Bubba. Don't be scared of the camera if you're gonna be butting in." Oh, Lynetta said, "Those
Yeah.
eyes can talk."
Did you know he's been acting up, y'all?
Okay. Sandra, she said, "You are so silly, sisters and Strawberry." And she said hello to you. Everybody loves Chris. All right. Blind guy's wife dropping some hearts in the chat. Okay, it's relationship advice.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we had some good discussion
Yes.
so far. I feel like you got over some different type of topics.
Yes.
Diverse type
Yes.
of topics. Do you have any question you want to give in for today? And as we do this, feel free to drop one in the chat right now.
Yeah.
If you do have one, we willing.
Yeah.
You're ready and willing. And it's nice to just get people's different opinion on things because it might sound simple or silly, but hey, there might be some more stuff to it. There might be some more factors that we could get into. But anyway, do you have one that you want to get into for relationship advice?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about that one. Right?
Oh, she thinking. You want to think about it more?
Okay,
we
no.
can't do that.
When you're dating, or no, when you're in a relationship, you're not married.
Mhm.
This is your boyfriend, your boo, your girlfriend, your boo.
Yeah.
How long do you feel like y'all should be together before you guys go to the next level?
Yeah. So the next level conversation.
Yes.
How many
and who should bring up the next
months,
level conversation?
years? Ooh. Now you're just talking about the whole next level in general.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think next level conversation could be brought up by both people.
Okay.
And let me say this. You asked 2 questions. So in the start, I think next level in general should be thought of whenever you are feeling like you're ready for that next level. You know, that could be 5 months. That could be a year. I mean, for me, I feel like the early part doesn't really matter. It's when you get late, because some people, they wait too long, and it's like by this time you could have got you started off with somebody and had you a whole nother successful relationship where you were willing to get married with them within a year or 2 years or whatever. I feel like a good hard limit, I feel, is like 5 years. 5 years, I feel like that at that point, if you haven't got married after 5 years, then, and it depends on the stage of your life as well. Because I feel like if you are, you know, kind of older or more experienced in life, you probably will be able to find out somebody that you would want a little bit better, you know, because you done been through some stuff. So if you're seeing all the qualities line up, that shouldn't really take you too long. I mean, you want to get to know the person. They might have a side that you don't know, but I feel like after a year and some change, and you're real comfortable dating this person, like actually very invested, you will start to see, especially relationship. Once you get in a relationship, you will start to see all those flaws. But I put a hard limit on 5 years for me personally. 5 years and you are not married or I think it's worth to just start something new. I mean, you might have feelings, but I guess you guys have the mutual understanding you're not going to go further than marriage. And at that point, it's like, why even be together? But for me, I feel like the next level conversation can come up from both parties. That's just how I feel. And are you saying like the whole proposal? Or are you just saying the conversation? Like, I've been thinking, you know, we should get together. Or are you saying
you guys are already together?
No, I'm saying I think we should take it to the next level. I think we should get married. Or are you talking, will you marry me? Which one are you talking about there?
Well, I would just assume somebody would propose.
Okay. Mary B, she said she leaving work. She gonna be in the bush while she drive home. Okay, Mary B.
Okay.
Thank you for coming through, and we appreciate the questions you dropped a little bit earlier. All right.
I just feel like, to me personally, if we dated, that already took some time. Mm-hmm. And now we're boyfriend and girlfriend, so it's now us on this one-on-one moment. Okay. Then I just feel like soon after would be marriage. I know this new season is so weird because everybody moves fast until it's time to get married, which doesn't make sense to me. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, if we dated, we were in a relationship, and then all of a sudden we're sitting here talking about, I'm not ready to be married. Then why did we become boyfriend and girlfriend? What was the purpose? Yeah. I just think I'm not going to take that long, but I think a lot of times, and then people, let me just go back. I don't want to take that long, period. I think it's just a waste of time, and you're taking a lot of my years away from me. 5 years is something I would not be able to do. Like, I could not date somebody 5 years to figure out if you want to marry me. And to me, I feel like you should already want to marry me. If we're together, you should be really figuring out how you're going to propose to me, how you going to get on one knee
and get down to it.
Yeah, how you getting the family there, or is this going to be a private intimacy thing? I just want to know how you should be working on investing on proposing to me. And it's so funny how people get in a relationship, they meet and say, hi, I'm Joe. Oh, I'm Susie. And we can sleep together real quick. But we got to think a long, hard time to get married.
Before you even get there.
And I'm like,
yeah. It's like, why even do all that?
I think it's stupid. I think it's one of those things, and it's my opinion. I just think it's stupid.
Well, you know, Sandra came through. She said, hey, my bro, Panda, make sure you pay attention to the screen. I sent something. All right. And you know what Sandra did? She gifted 5 people. She gifted 5 memberships in total.
Oh, wow.
All right. So we got to run this for Sandra Clark, a.k.a. Boomer.
Yes.
Sandra. Thank you for the love.
Thank
We
you,
appreciate that. And I'm sure all the people you gifted to are appreciative as well. Because I think you even gifted to me. So thank you, Sandra. I appreciate the love. All right.
Sandra's crazy. I love her.
All right.
But don't she get 4 of them? So
Yeah, she do. She do. We gonna run it. I just wanted to get the thank you out there. All right. So we're gonna run it.
Ain't nothing free about us. Ain't nothing free about us.
We appreciate you, Sandra. All right. All right, Sandra. She said you are so welcome, Sisters on Strawberry and Bro Panda.
We appreciate you so
all
much.
right. She just want to bless others and God bless me. Amen. Okay.
Amen.
Okay. All right. After that message, we got to do one more time.
Ain't nothing free about us.
All right. We appreciate you, Sandra. We got to welcome somebody in as well. All right. We've got someone who's in her own world.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We got Edna's World. Edna, how you doing? She said hello.
Yes,
how you doing, Edna? Thank you for coming on through. We appreciate you.
She's making me want to go on vacation all the time with some
Okay,
friends.
okay.
And I ain't got no friends. I gotta work on this because she got some best friends.
You know,
and
they be
everywhere.
over vacation and having a good old time, coming over to the house and doing game night stuff like that. They just be having a good time.
Everywhere they go, I'd be like, damn, no vacation.
You know.
But I can't do that because I gotta find some friends.
Ooh,
when I find me some friends, it's gonna be on and popping.
Well, blind guy, his wife, they're like, I'm doing the money dance.
That's right, Laquita.
All right now, all right.
Laquita, I don't know if you weren't there on Monday, but we have been talking about our vegan journey.
Ooh,
I can't talk about
our vegan journey. Yeah.
And so
we ain't started the vegan journey yet,
no,
but we are. Yeah. We pushed back. I don't know if you heard. We pushed back to April, so we stepping in our vegan journey pretty soon. With the second, we pushed back, like back. I guess we pushed it forward. I guess it don't matter what. Yeah. But either way, it's earlier now.
Yeah.
So we're doing it in the first. What is the second week of April, right?
Yeah.
So we're starting in the second week of April. We're going for 2 weeks, and we're gonna see how it goes. So yeah, Laquita, we're gonna be all up on your page trying to figure out how we're gonna do these things, okay?
I've been looking for her recipes.
She just made the magic rice. You
yeah, that was a video, but I'm saying she need to put them on videos all that.
Well, she said she was gonna work on that. Sandra said you are looking so beautiful, Sisters and Strawberry, as always. As always, okay. All right, and then earlier she was saying, "How are you doing, my to House of X?" She said she got unboxing coming out on her channel. All right, okay.
She's doing that Temu.
Yeah.
I hope you guys tell me how it. I need guys.
We're gonna have to watch that on Sandra, see how it goes.
Yeah, I saw it on the roots, but I can't tell how the clothes really fit for plus size women. Let me put it that way.
Okay. So you just trying to figure out what's going on here, the dynamics.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So with that question, yeah, you pretty much wrapped that one up pretty good too. It's just like, don't waste your time.
No.
Because a lot of people get stuck up on the next level and all that. But really, I mean, I think it's expectations be too high of certain things. Like if you feel like this is the person for you, and
people will have sex before they get married.
Exactly.
Which means you don't care if it's a person for you to give up your body, but you care about if you gonna sign a certificate of marriage.
Which is a little kind of back.
And that's why I feel like don't have sex till you're married.
Mm-hmm.
So if the person really wants you, they'll want you.
Exactly.
They don't.
Deuces. All right.
And I did it both ways. And you see, I'm with the one I held out for. So
Sandra, she said she liked that song so much, or she loved that song so much, and chocolate and chicken wings. Yeah, she be feeling that one.
Chocolate.
Blind guy, his wife, their life. I think this Laquita here. She said these kids got me busy. I like a slave on Harvard. So I'm gonna have to catch up on your journey once it starts. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna be recording and doing videos.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a
mini vlog.
Mini vlog for the weeks. and we're gonna see how all the meals go. So I think we might be 1 week at a time. So we're gonna see how that goes. I'm not sure, but we're gonna get into it. There's gonna be some content about it, either way it goes, and we're gonna talk about it on the live streams as well. And let's kind of take that vegan conversation and apply it into relationship advice. All right, so say you have a spouse or partner who is making a lifestyle choice, but you're used to them being in the house cooking and making your meal, and so you eating a nice bountiful meal. All right, you're eating meats, vegetables, all that, and say they're making a real crazy lifestyle choice. Maybe they're doing keto, and now you only can eat fats and stuff like that, or maybe they're doing vegan. Now they're cutting out a certain part. Now you can't eat meat. What if they going pescatarian way? They only eating seafood. How do you feel about big food choices and lifestyle changes in a relationship?
I feel like it's a family journey.
Okay.
Even though, as long as it's not something that's gonna kill you,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's all right. Because sometimes what people fail to realize, if you were a person that ate a 3-course meal every day of your life,
Yeah.
and you came in this relationship, and then all of a sudden this person, they do a 2-course meal.
Mm-hmm.
They sometimes run into a 3-course meal. They might even give you a 4-course meal.
Yeah.
But in the cabinets, you got your chips, your candy, your sodas, your juices. You got all the stuff that you never had before, and you start eating it. You're doing it because you're in the household with the person that is having all this stuff in the house. So it's already been done. It's just now because it's maybe a diet or a new way of life we're living or something like that. It's this big deal. Oh, now you're taking away all my junk food. Now you're taking away all my such and such. Now you're taking away what you got me so used to eating anyway. And I think if the person is the one that's grocery shopping or the main cook or the main whatever that has something to do with the household food, you kind of just go with the journey. Hopefully the person don't have you eating all this good food to eating rice paper. And
you right.
you want to make sure that person knows how to season crisp, knows how to season the food to make it taste good regardless of what it is. Okay, y'all.
We have a
relationship advice here that Eli has brought up.
Well, I feel like it is a good
but it's on our family over here. He brought this.
Family discussion, not just one person.
It's never a family discussion when somebody's bringing in a whole bunch of junk food. There's never a family discussion about that. It's not a family discussion if somebody brings in a whole bunch of sodas or anything that's junk food that's not healthy for you. There's never a discussion on that. But when it comes to eating healthy, people want to have a family discussion on it.
Okay.
So why is there a difference in that of eating healthy to eating junk food?
Why is there a difference? I mean, me personally,
you can't just see that the whole routine just because you see something on TV.
But if I did it with junk food, it'd be all right. Just like we did a review on the candies. That was just something that's brought up. It's not something I buy all the time.
Which is true.
But there was no complaints. There was not, we had to have a family meeting about this.
Because some people think they run the show.
Okay, I'll be right back, y'all.
We got people running shows.
So Chris is having issues. Oh, okay. Miss QT, we will definitely keep you in our prayers. Yes, definitely. Heavenly Father, I just lift her up to you. Whatever her situation is, I just ask that you guide and protect her over her and her family. Just be with her. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. I put you on my list to make sure we keep her in our list for prayer time. Do the funds go to your... Oh, I don't know what that is. Okay, I'm going to get to you. We're going to welcome you in a minute. Just making sure. Yes. All right, myself. Oh, no, not the junk food. Yeah, it's not that I think I run everything. It's just if I'm the one going grocery shopping and I got to budget the money and stuff, I know we can't do 2 meals because your meal going to run out faster than my meal because I'm going to make sure I have food to eat.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I was over here. I had to make sure I was okay over here.
But you came from over there.
Yeah, because it wasn't in there. I was having some problems. Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, we back from business.
So we got a welcome in.
We do. Did you see? You knew what she said?
No, what she said?
When her husband went on pescatarian, he didn't go on over there because she said he loves us too much. Okay.
Okay, read that again because I don't know what you just said.
She said my husband didn't do the pescatarian with us. He loves us. He loves me too much.
Oh.
All right, so we do got.
I always look at it in a way where, like, especially when it comes to my husband, anything that we do, and usually I do discuss everything, but I already knew his mind stays in the negative when it comes to food.
Okay.
So it is true, very true. And my thing is, but he knows me well enough to know that I'm not cooking 2 different meals.
Yeah.
He knows I'm not grocery shopping for 2 different family meals in the household, and we don't have it like that to be grocery shopping for 2 different family households. So he knows this already. What? Oh, we have money to grocery shop for 2 separate families? When?
Okay, we're not gonna do that.
No. Let's do that. Relationship advice. Let's learn and figure this out. When did I ever buy for 2 different families? Don't get quiet now because you was doing all the talking. Now he quiet. Chris said she back and her phone died. Yes. Chris ain't talking now. The conversation. I've never in my life buy groceries for 2 different families in our household. I don't cook 2 different meals in our household. Nothing. We just all gotta eat 1 meal. So we all gotta go on 1 journey together. If one go, we all go, because there's just no way I can grocery shop for 2.
Sandra, I see your question. We're gonna get to that too. So right after this one.
Shut up. So in my mind, it's like we're doing it. My goal is I will never make a meal, and if it's disgusting, want to keep eating it. My body can handle it as the rest of the family's body can handle it. They might complain about it, but they can handle it. I can't. My body be like, oh, heck no, it ain't good. Mm-mm. So I've already been prepared. Like, my body don't like nasty food.
Oh, okay.
Like, it won't go down my throat. Like, it just would not make it down there. And then I'm going to be doing something I don't like to do, which is vomiting. So I don't do it. So he knows if I'm doing this, that I already got prepared meals in my head, and I'm going to make it as the food tastes just as good as if we weren't doing vegan. You won't know the difference. That is my goal. You might have some here and there difference, but you really wouldn't know the difference. The only reason you know the difference is because of the simple fact that you know we're going vegan. But if you didn't know we were going vegan, you wouldn't know the difference.
Do we welcome my boy in here?
You say that's what we're going to do.
Okay. All right. We're going to welcome in GJ34. He said, hey, all ye peoples, what's good?
What's up?
How you doing, GJ3?
Yes.
Now, I feel personally on that when it comes to the lifestyle change, all that. I feel like that is a discussion in itself. But, I mean, like you said, you do bring up a good point. A lot of people will only complain when you're making the healthier choice. But at the same time, it makes sense. Because, I mean, if you're conditioned to eating this food, when you change it to something that is so different in a way, like this becomes your norm. You're doing this every day, your daily routine. Say you eat nothing but dessert. Now you got to cut dessert out. It's kind of like, I wouldn't say it's as bad, but somewhere in the addiction type of area. You might have withdrawals of certain things. You might have
withdrawals of addiction, but again, like I said, you could have been eating one good way healthy, and then because we had all this other junk food in the house, all of a sudden you eat junk food.
Yeah, I mean,
but there was no family discussion about the junk food. You went right on into the junk food aisle. Okay, she bought junk food, and we having junk food. There we go.
I feel like in this situation that you're talking about, you guys going back and forth, it is a bit different than someone else's conversation, because you guys have changed eating and lifestyle choices so differently. Like it has been a common thing.
Yeah.
Like, let's try this diet, or we're gonna try this for a certain period of time. Let's try this one. Let's make this lifestyle choice. So it's been switched back and forth. It's not like it's something that's just been a constant and all of a sudden it's being thrown in. So I mean that's why I feel like it's a little bit different.
Diets. Well, I'll try
You
not
guys
to
did
do
the
diet.
you guys
That's not a diet. That's a way of lifestyle living.
change.
Yeah.
And I'm saying it's either way it goes, you're changing your diet because that's what you're eating every day.
Yeah.
So it is a diet change. It's you're doing it for a long term.
Yeah.
But it still was a diet change, and like you're saying,
just that's like more of an easy, open conversation with the God fast than it is going vegan.
Most certainly, but I'm saying because of stuff like that has happened, you even done the lemonade and stuff like that.
Oh, he didn't do that. And then he put me on punishment from ever doing the lemonade fast again.
Okay, well, hey, listen.
So
maybe y'all need to have this conversation.
No,
we should eat this popcorn real quick.
No, because the lemonade was there was no food whatsoever. That's a sugar potato. There was no food whatsoever. Like all you could have was this lemonade and the smooth blue tea.
I don't even think that's good for you long term, is it?
Some people have done it 30, 40 days.
Oh, no, I'm saying long term. Not. I guess 30, 40 days is pretty long.
It is. Something like that. Long for me. 10 days was killing me, but yeah.
That's a lot of liquid.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. But anyway.
Yeah, and it was not easy. And somebody was not supportive. Woo, was he not supportive? And over silly stuff too, he wasn't supportive. Like it was like he wanted me to mess up. Like, I can't eat. Can you go fix me a plate? No.
Ooh, he's trying to tempt you.
Yes. And I'm like, no, you can get up and walk and fix your plate. But Chris has this thing where he copies other relationships too.
Oh.
Yeah, he did. Because all those women were making their man a plate. So Chris looked at me. I don't make plates on a normal basis. But then he looked at me like this. You gonna make me a plate? And I looked at him and said no.
Ooh.
Because the one little barbecue sauce get on your hand. It's all right. You're gonna go like this and taste it.
Well, Lena said when you fix something that they don't like, turn off the lights so they can't see. All right.
But I'm good at playing with food in the kitchen. So it's very rare that I mess up. I do mess up, but it's very rare that I mess up on a meal that it doesn't taste good.
Mm-hmm.
It is very rare. It's either I don't really care, so I just didn't even try, or I was trying a recipe, and of course, I don't follow recipes, and then I made a mistake. Those are my rarities of what I messed up. But usually, if I think about it and I have an imagination of what the meal's gonna be, it usually turns out better than even what I could imagine. That's like when we did the thing with her name.
I don't know.
I did the crabs, clam.
She's so Wells.
She's so Wells.
Brittany's Wealth of Knowledge.
Yeah.
Wells Wealth of Knowledge now.
But what did I call the food?
Was Wells clam chowder.
Yeah, Wells clam chowder. Mm-hmm. So I never had made that recipe.
Yeah, you just do.
We did it online, and it
if
came
y'all
out.
Ain't seen it, that's a video on the channel. That's what she referenced.
Yeah. So I have fun playing with food in the kitchen. Mm-hmm. So it won't be nasty, or I won't make it through the 2 weeks.
Lena's saying this is what she do right here. Small portions of anything that you want, because if you deprive yourself, you will eat more. So just, do you feel like that should be applied with this vegan thing?
Right,
because my whole thing is at the same time it is just 2 weeks. Maybe if this was
even if I mess up on the meat part, you got the vegetables. I know how to cook vegetables. I know how to make some potatoes. Yeah. The only thing we're talking about is really meat. Mm-hmm. That's all. And my hardest thing for me, and I'm going to be blatantly honest, is I want creamer.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I want my ice cream when I want it. Those are my big things. So those are going to be my issues. Chris is fine because he ain't cooking. So he should be happy. He got 2 weeks of non-cooking. He should be jumping for joy.
All right, we're going to welcome somebody in. Then we're going to get to what Blind Guy and his wife is saying. We got Wipe Down TV. We got a stunner in the building.
Get your shirt.
Get your Wipe Down shirt. Hey, the striker pose. What's good, Wipe Down? How you doing? He said, hey, He said, "Hey, Queen Lenore." Okay.
Hey.
He said, "Hey, live favorite nephew."
Hey.
He said, "Yeah, Chris's brother."
Woo woo.
Okay. So then now we're gonna get to what Blind Guy's wife said.
Okay, what you say?
Food is a family journey for sure. When we started having kids, we both decided to limit candies, cereals, and drinks with dyes. Relay 40, etc.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what those being those chips they said makes people all addicted to hot
Yeah.
chips. Yeah.
I mean,
Am
everything that we eat is so crazy when it comes to that. And I mean, it is good. Do you feel like that is a discussion when you do have kids? What your kid is going to eat? Do you
I
feel like
tried
that is
that.
good?
It didn't work. Because,
Yeah.
like I said, when Chris goes out with the kids, it's totally different than when I go out with the kids.
That's kind of how
And
I
that's-
feel at the same time. Because
yeah.
it's like, you know, I got a cousin, right? And she had kids. Or she has had her kids. And when she had her kids, you know, they come over to the family house, they eating good. But, you know, they eat over there. You know, like she did have them on vegetarian or vegan as they were growing up. And, you know, because she was doing it herself, so it was just, you know, easy to do it that way.
In the household.
Yeah, exactly. But shoot, she wanted that chicken nugget, chicken strip. She wanted it at the end of the day. She did want it. So when she came to you know, some of our other family's house, they weren't quite aware what the whole deal was, so they already give it to her. And so it is. I feel like it is a little hard to kind of keep that extra regulated on that type
and
of
I
level.
think if you make it like when Luquita talks about it, like the food be looking good and tasting good, and
Yeah, it's
even
not
when
like you
she
missing
has
out.
other people trying it, even they were like, you know, I didn't think I was gonna like this vegan macaroni and cheese. So it, you know, people can move into it slowly. I even said that with what's that lady's name? Tabitha Brown. Her husband did it for the 30 days and went back to eating meat. I think it was her husband and the son. But because she was cooking it all the time and then having that food, then he ended up joining in on the bandwagon. But I think it's just too much pressure to put on the person who is the main cook in the house, or the person that's grocery shopping, to be trying to prepare for everybody and still stay under the same budget.
I feel you on that. All right, Miss QT, she said she listening, but she watching Tyler Perry. So you guys in the background right now.
Hey, we just finished watching
a whole bunch of Tyler Perry. You said it was hard to get my husband to quit drinking soda, but he stopped. So no sodas in the house.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, stuff like that, I do feel like it does kind of take time for you to just completely get rid of something. Like even right now, you're doing 2 weeks. Now, this 2-week journey might become a forever journey, or you might just stop eating less meat. You know, start eating less meat, not stop. Start eating less meat as a result of this.
Yeah, because when
if that was the
journey,
case,
if
that was the case, do you feel like it would be kind of hard? Would you need to ease into it, like slowly do it, or just start?
I think if it does what in my mind. And it's my mind because I haven't done it yet, has said, I don't know. I think it would be one of those journeys that would be easy to go into if it's cost effective.
Yeah.
If it's not cost effective, then, you know, that's when I think it'll be a harder journey. There's some things I don't think I could be straight vegan because there's things that I like. And I don't know if I want to
sacrifice that for the rest of your life.
And that's creamer.
Yeah.
And like I told my mom, when you're on a God fast, trying to find creamer with oat milk and almond milk and all that, it don't taste as good as the bad creamer that's bad for you.
No, definitely don't.
You know?
You don't got all that good processing in it.
Yeah.
All right, we got to welcome somebody in. Formerly Chocolate, we've got Gamer Bro. Gamer Bro in the building. He said, hey, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
What's good, Gamer Bro? All right.
But I don't know.
Sandra is acting up. She said, hey, White Down, he coming through. We ain't even going to get into Sandra. You acting up again. Okay. Blind Guy's wife said, for partners making lifestyle changes, they can ask and find a neutral ground. Peanut butter and jelly, chips and salsa, noodles, oodles and noodles. Yeah. You know, what everybody eats.
There you go. I'll get you some chow ramen, baby.
Oh, I didn't think about top ramen.
You can put on ramen because it's just seasoning.
Yeah, I didn't think about tofu. That is.
And I make a good time ramen by myself too.
Mm-hmm. Didn't get you the bulk noodles or something like that. No, you're not.
I'm not a noodle girl.
Yeah,
I'm not a noodle girl.
I was feeling when you was making that ramen though, like you know, you didn't have to stop doing that. You know, we could have just kind of kept.
I just didn't go back to the food bar to buy the noodles. And I had those noodles in the kitchen for so long, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was.
Anyway, it's like the journey that you go through, and when you want a relationship. And the thing about it is, everything that we do.
Gamer Bro, he said, "I love y'all. He love you all.
We love you
everybody.
too. Yeah,
we appreciate the love, Gamer Bro."
The thing about it too is when we do these journeys that we do over here, Chris is the one that benefits from it the most. So
I'm gonna have to piggyback off of what she just said.
Okay, look.
Anything we do, Chris benefits from it the most. He can fight if he wants, but he knows dang well he benefits better than we all do. And I have a feeling he's gonna benefit from this vegan way more than we do. Sorry.
All right, Cole. He said, "I use your ideas of the watch out list to help others reach their goals and on his community page. If anyone is interested."
In helping our folks out.
Yeah. Check Cole's community tab. I think I actually did see that. I seen Cole share out a whole bunch of creators and Cole.
Yes, go do that.
I mean, even that idea didn't originally come. We was doing the live-a-thons and stuff like that, and that was a way to promote people. So we just like, hey, not everybody want to do all that. We're gonna just make a list. And well, that's what you did. And then we made the list, and then there you go. So then we did a rotation. We kind of fell out of being consistent with it. But
yeah,
Cole,
I wasn't consistent with it. It's something that popped up in my head to do. Mm-hmm. So if Cole's doing it, yes, please go.
Cole, yeah, we got to
check out his
community. We're gonna be
sharing out and helping people with their watch hours.
Yeah, we're gonna be
because
sharing
watch
out
hours
Cole.
are not easy to do.
It's definitely a difficult thing for smaller creators.
It is not easy to do.
So yeah, Sandra said, "Hey, have you guys answered my question yet?" No, we was so stuck on this food conversation. Okay, now we're gonna get on your question, Sandra. Okay, so if your partner seeks advice on stuff from their mother after they ask you for advice, what to do on the problem, how does that make you feel? So if your partner, let's say your husband right now, he's asking you something, you give him an answer, then he goes ask his mom the same question. Do you feel any type of way? Mm-hmm. You feel a type of way?
I sure do.
All right. So
should ask your mom first. Don't ask me first.
Okay.
I really feel like if you ask me a question, I give you my advice, and then you go to somebody else to get advice from, and then that's the advice you take. It feels like my advice wasn't worthy of it, and I will be in my feelings. Okay. Especially because we're supposed to be as one.
All right.
Now, if you wanted to ask your mom this whole time, then ask her first. Then come to me and ask me. Mm-hmm. But don't come to me first and then reject mine and go to your mom and think I'm gonna be all cool with it because I'm not that nice. Okay. I said God is working.
Well, at least you coming through with the blunt. You know.
I'm telling y'all, God working on me.
Answer.
Yeah, like because you know
you're gonna feel jaded either way it goes.
It is.
Don't ask me if you're gonna ask your mom. Now, what do you feel? Sorry, I keep interrupting.
You do.
Go ahead and say what you was gonna say.
And I feel like if I did that to you, you would be pissed. And that's when it will make a difference.
Okay, how do you feel about this? He didn't ask the mom. He went to go ask the boys. How do you feel about that?
After he asked me?
Yeah.
I still feel the same.
See, what he just want a man's opinion. Do you feel
got
like
the
that?
Man's opinion first, and then come
to you. Okay, all right, that makes sense. You just want to be
or come to me with that.
Yeah. So I already asked. No,
I'll be like, oh, babe, I'm gonna ask you this question about that. Ask the boys too, because you know I gotta get the boys' opinion on it too.
Come with it.
So let me know that you listening to several different people's opinion.
So you don't feel like, I'm over here pouring out all this time, and you're not even gonna listen to me. You over here listening to Joe Schmo or something like that. It do probably make you feel a type of way. I can understand that completely. Don't ask me if you don't want my opinion. It kind of gets to that point because it's like, but if you are transparent and you communicate that, hey, I am gonna go ask my mom, my cousin, my dad,
Yeah.
my mother-in-law. I'm gonna go ask everybody.
This
I just want to get everybody's
This is
opinion.
a real round survey,
Yeah.
and I just wanted yours first, babe.
Yeah,
I'll be
there
like,
you go.
okay,
Boom.
I got you.
Well, I personally feel that, and you can go on with that, but it feels a little bit more intimate when you're just asking that question directly, because it's like, oh, now you're reaching out for the help. I'm gonna give you that. Now I'm gonna get a bunch of different ideas. I'm gonna get that. You came to me because you want my opinion. We ready to go with that, especially in married and stuff like that. Like you said, we are as one. You ready to go with it? You know,
I just see a
would
man
assume
getting
that.
mad at a woman more than I see a woman getting mad, because a woman don't really want to hear her man's advice, because they will come with some foolishness. They don't see the whole scenario, and they come with some foolishness and trying to help the problem, and they made it worse.
I can't agree with that, but anyway,
you can't agree with it. I can give you an example.
We don't have to even get into it.
No, why? You said you don't agree with it.
I don't. I get exactly what you're saying though. I do feel like it is a little bit more valuable when a woman would come to you and then you come through it and she come through with that foolishness. I would understand that.
What?
I said she comes through with that foolishness, I would understand it. Like she comes through pretty much what you're saying. Like, well, what the question is, you ask me, then you're going to ask this, that, and the other. Like you just ask me and I give it to you and I see you not following it or not applying that. I can see if you wasn't just doing that at all, but I figure out you was talking to this person and they told you and that's the route that you're going, then I would be like, would I say not good enough? Do I not need to say that? Should I not waste my words? You know, like, yeah, I would understand it completely.
Yeah.
Cole, he said, yeah, he just updated it. And somebody already got monetized this week. All right, big up to that, Cole. Big up to that. Big up to that person. All right. Cole, he said, I feel like what you asking me for, you're not gonna listen and ask everyone else under the sun. It's facts. He agree with you. Yeah. Like, why are you asking me if you're gonna go ask this, that, and the other? Like,
I think it makes
why
a
are there
person
any other
feel
variables?
less than. It makes a person feel less than. You don't want to feel less than.
I feel you. Sandra said exactly, and she agrees with you. And Cole said, don't be asking me no question you already know the answer to either. Why are you wasting my time?
And see, that's where I say for females is, and this is what I tell guys, a lot of times when a female is talking to you and it seems like she's asking questions, she's really just speaking to herself. She just wants you to hear it and go, oh, okay, yeah. But if she be like, no, I really need your advice and your opinion, that's when you give it to her. She's not going to like it, but that's when you give it to her.
Yeah, okay.
Because you guys are more of a fix it than more of a, we just going to talk about it. Y'all want to fix the situation. Y'all don't really want to talk about it. We want to talk about it, and then we find out through ourselves to fix it.
And I agree with what she just said as well. Yeah, okay. We got to welcome somebody in. He coming through with the elevation. We got Ren Rock TV. What's good, Ren Rock? How you doing? We got Ren Rock in the building.
Yes.
All right. You said love and live. Let's elevate. We're going up. We're going up. And she said she agrees with you, Sandra. She said that, and she actually began to ask, is she wrong for feeling that way? But she said it bothers me, Sizzling Strawberry. And when I say, why did you do that? He says, oh, I wanted a second confirmation. And it hurts her feelings and makes her feel a type of way. So is she wrong for feeling that type of way?
No, but no, you're not wrong for feeling the way you feel. But you also have to understand that he values his mom's opinion because he knows for a fact she's never going to hurt him. And that's a hard thing to do and to understand when you in a relationship with somebody where you guys are supposed to be one. So I can understand your frustration. I'm just going to say I would rather just have you give it to God and let God handle the situation to teach him what he needs to learn and try not to be so sensitive. But it's so easy to say while you're on this other side, like I'm over here. It's so easy to say. But
yeah.
I'll be honest, I probably do the same thing. because my mom's my best friend. You all right, babe?
Yeah.
My mom's my best friend, so I talk to her about everything, just everything. That's what I talk to her about. But I know she's never gonna give me advice to go against my husband. She's never gonna give me advice that will separate us from being one. So it's easy for me to have that relationship. But when I need advice right away, or if I need something, as much as I love my husband, I'm not going to him first. I just because I need it fast. I want like a microwave answer, and he's over here on slow basting the turkey for Thanksgiving, and I don't want that one.
Okay, well, we gonna welcome somebody in who is rocking.
It's not in a negative way, baby. It's not in a negative.
You didn't have to come with it like that though. It was a certain like.
It wasn't like anything negative.
You put a little seasoning on. You over here talking about the turkey.
No, you know, because Chris would be like, he got to think about it, and then he gonna give me, because he knows how I am. He gonna think about it for a while so he can give me the right answer. Well, I just need my mom to say it, and then I can go, well, I'm not going to take her advice right now. Yeah. And then when Chris comes to tell me that, like, okay, that makes sense. But it is a slow base because he knows me well enough I can't say what I really want to say. Okay. So I need to say this in a way for her to be, that make sense. Yeah. So it is a slow base turkey thing. It's not nothing negative. It's on me personally. I get you. It is what it is.
That's just how you getting down. Okay. Yeah. I understand. I was just messing around. It wasn't even like that. We gonna
add to arguments.
We gonna welcome somebody in because he rocking on in. Okay, we got DJ Vince rocking. DJ Vince. He said, "What time is it?"
It's
Queen of the Lion time. What's good, DJ Vince? He said, "Hello, everyone." Okay, DJ Vince. He rocking. All right, he rocking. Sweetheart said, "How you doing, nephew?" I'm good. Sandra, she came through saying, "Okay, I understand where you're coming from, sis with strawberry," and she gets both sides now. She understands where she understands. You get the perspective. Okay. GJ3 said to be thankful that it's just his mother too. Just pray. Just continue to pray about it, like how Queen just said. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, blind guy's wife said, "I'm in my destination and would like to have a culinary happy ending." Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Okay,
I saw you. You was dropping it like it's hot. We was on your page and you was dropping it like hot. This is what vegans do. What? I didn't know.
Oh man.
I didn't see that when we be coming on your lives. I'm just telling you.
Oh man, okay.
Y'all don't know. You better get on the Queen's page. Blind guy dropping that light. She was dropping a light, and it said, "Look at the knees, the biggest way." I said, "Woo-wee."
We're gonna be right back after that note. All right, here we go.
Thank you to
You said it's just like a doctor's. Sometimes you might need a second opinion.
Yeah. Our feelings are in there, especially when we're in a relationship. We are more sensitive with our loved ones than we are listening to what a doctor say. We got attitude when we say we're gonna ask another doctor. And we telling you, I don't trust you.
Yeah.
And that's how we feel when you go to somebody else, especially when it's the mother. I don't know what it is. Why the two women always compete.
I don't even want to. I'm gonna just shut up.
He's about to mess up. He knows. I don't know why it is a competition, and it's usually the mother-in-law with the boys. That's why it takes a lot for me not to want to say anything when it comes to my son, because I know I have to let them make their own way. But it was something about when you have a son and you the mother, that's your baby. You got to make sure he all right no matter who he with. So it's hard. It's hard. And then that woman has to show and say, I'm the wife, though. So you the mother, I'm the wife. So there's that argument, and they clean have issues.
All right. You said I don't mind because I'm close to my mother-in-law.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out why you try to change the subject.
No, I wasn't trying to change the subject.
No,
I just said I'm not.
Yeah.
I just said I'm not even going to talk about that. You know.
Why?
Okay. I do have something I do want to talk about though.
Okay.
We got Sandra's question out the way.
No, we didn't. I'm waiting for you to answer the question.
Oh, okay. Okay, you waiting for me to answer.
No, the one that we were just talking about just now.
Oh, how do I feel about that?
Yeah.
About the going to the mom thing or what?
Yeah.
I feel like I understand completely. I don't think that is something that you should really do, and especially when Queen Lenore said it like that, it's not something that you should do. Like, okay, so if I ask you something, even if I ask her a question, all right, if I ask her for advice, I feel like, like if she giving me some advice, right, and I'm asking, she of course has the best interest. So, and if I take that advice and I run with it, that's one thing. Now, if I'm asking everybody the same question, I feel like there is a certain respect to where you do kind of open it up with, all right, I already asked this person I asked. I've just been asking around, trying to get a feel for things. It is something that you can communicate easily and resolve this whole situation. It's less of the problem of, all right, I'm going to ask my mom and I'm asking my wife. It's more of how you communicate it. If you're going to continue to do something like that, I think it is nice for you to kind of just change how you approach it, because it is leaving the door open for someone to feel the type of way, because you're asking them, especially if you're close to them, this could be close friends, family, so and so. It doesn't really matter. You're asking them on a certain level, and they're trying to give you clear their thoughts and really give you the best and all they can in this answer that they're giving you. And for you to take that and just kind of feel like you're disregarding it. It feels like you don't value it. So my whole solution to that is really the communication. And I do feel like it is wrong for you to pretty much be playing ping pong and going back and forth from different people trying to get different answers when you don't communicate it. And then also, it seemed like it's being done in a way where Sandra would know. So that's also something to factor in as well. If you are bringing up this question and saying, "Oh, hey, babe, da 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 da," or "Hey, mom, da 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 da," then you on the phone with babe or your mom talking about, "Oh, da 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 da," the same thing. Not everybody want to really hear that. You got to be mindful of other people's feelings. So that's how I feel about that. Long story short, but the short story went long. Okay. All right. Sandra said, or not Sandra, you said, remember when you were kids and you asked your mom for something, then your mom says no, then you go to your dad hoping for a different answer. Mm-hmm. That's what she's putting it in terms of.
I agree with that.
Yeah, and Sandra said, my mother-in-law and I have a good relationship, and let's just say one of the times when we were dating before marriage, he had decided to leave and let his mother manipulate him to leave to go back. Oh snap! Oh, yeah. So it is kind of like I would say it's kind of stereotypical for that, like she said, for the mother-in-law and the wife and all that to clash. You see it all the time on movies, media, and people actually do have that as a real life problem. It is just something that really occurs. And I really think
because mothers don't want to let go of their sons.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing to get through all of that really is that communication and just kind of switching the way you say things. I mean, at the end of the day, you don't want your wife you shouldn't want your wife and your mother having any type of problem, because, I mean, these are two very important women in your life. You will want them to get along with each other to some extent, or at least be able to be in the same room and not have conflict. So I feel like the most if it's in your power, you should do whatever you can to keep things smooth.
Yeah.
All right, that's the best way I can say things. All right, and okay, so she was saying due to the fact that she was going through a divorce, and when he broke up with her, he wasn't really honest why he left the first time. So he came back years later. He finally told her, and why he truly left, and it was because his mom told him he needed to come home, and I needed help with paying the bills. And then she used the God's word to manipulate him. Pretty much is what she said. Well, hey, that's a whole nother thing, Sandra. That's a whole nother thing, Sandra.
Yes, I don't even see that she was having issues that you guys are together. She just needed help at the house.
Exactly.
And he couldn't take care of both houses.
Exactly.
It's like the grocery bills over here. We can't have two bills. So either he going to pay the bills where you was at or pay the bills where she was at. And she rather him pay the bills where she's at because she gave life to him, breath. And God said, honor your mother and father. And
pretty much.
And, it's all that stuff that comes in there. So,
yeah.
And like I said, a manipulation is manipulation, regardless of how it is said or put in a certain way. And it does make life harder. But I don't think now that y'all married, she will do that. It should
change, yeah. It's a different dynamic.
Hopefully she wouldn't.
Well, yeah.
It's just that.
In good grace.
Yeah.
GJ3, he said, so basically, she had told him to go take care of business while he was already taking care of business. Okay.
That is absolutely.
Back then, yeah, exactly. And Sandra, she said yes. She had apologized to her son for interfering in our relationship, but she never apologized to her.
Because she probably didn't know you knew.
Yeah, exactly.
And because that was something he should have made a choice. Because it's not really, you got to understand, and I tell this to everybody, it's not the mama's fault. It's not the other woman's fault. It's the person that needs to owe the respect is the man. And for some reason, we want to look at everybody else as his fault. He was a grown man to be able to say, no, I'm not leaving this situation.
Yeah.
I'm staying here. This is where I want to be. This is what I want to work out. But we will tend, instead of looking at the person that is at fault, we look at the mother or the girl or the woman or the man or the daddy or whoever it is that's saying it. And we need to be looking at who the problem is. And the problem was him. He had to be able to learn to stand up, to be in position to say what he needed to say, at the right time. Like, no, Mom, I'm not coming to stay with you to help you pay the bills. I can honor you and love you like Christ told me to. I'm just using Bible verse. I don't know which Bible verse to use. I'm just using that one. I'm not doing that. I have obligations here, and that's what I'm going to do. He had that obligation to do that. But it's so hard sometimes because men don't see it until it's too late or until it happens to them. And then they're like, oh, that makes sense. So it's really on the man to do his part, or the woman, it was the woman in the situation, to do their part. So that's why she didn't give you an apology, because you wasn't supposed to know nothing about it. And she gave him an apology because she shouldn't have manipulated him into doing what she wanted him to do. Now, he owes you an apology for it. That's how it needs to go. We always want the person that we blame to apologize. She didn't do nothing to you. She manipulated her son. She did that. It hurt you in the benefit. But a lot of things we do. You could think about something you have done that you might have said to Karen, but it hurt everybody after Karen. So it could have hurt Karen's kids, friends, family, and it didn't do nothing to Karen. Karen like this, huh? What? But everybody else got affected by the situation. So look at it in that situation. Okay, let me see where I'm at. Fact, she had her own opinion. She wasn't happy that I was with her son, and me and her had got a great relationship. We got along great as long as I wasn't with him. Yeah, I told you that mother and son thing, there's a power over that. A mother and son relationship, there's a power. I don't have that power over mine, but they have it. There's a lot of people out there that have that power over their sons in that situation. And it is hard to let go. It is. It's hard for a woman to let go. And sometimes you won't know until you have a son. So I don't know if you have a son. But if you do, when he gets older and start dating, you might be like this. You might not, because you don't want to be like her. But if you didn't have her in a way, you could actually look back and be like, I probably could have been worse than her. Or you might can't be. Or you might will be. So be careful about that. So GJ34 said, okay, well, jump forward now and y'all getting along better now? Yes. And he said he wanted to please his mother and he didn't want to disappoint her and he felt bad, but he didn't know what to do. But he decided to leave me and our son, so you do have a son, and we had been living together for almost 3.5 years together. Oh yeah. Woo. Mm. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. She didn't want to let go of her son. That's what that was. And it's hard to be mad about it. Like I said, you got a son. So I don't know if your son is old enough to be dating and stuff, but it is. I didn't think I was gonna be that, but I caught myself like, you know what, don't say nothing. He gotta make his own mistake. But I'll be always be like, this girl's a that. And now these girls be lying, talking about they virgins. And I'll be like, she is not a virgin. No, she told me, mom, she lied to you. No, she wouldn't. No, she lied. She ain't a virgin. You know, you be, and I just like, why are you, he got to learn on his own. But it's so hard. It's so hard. It really is. It might not be perfect, but y'all are getting along better now. That's what he said. He was like, don't worry about the past. Y'all getting along. Keep it together. Focus. It is what it is. That's what we're trying to say. And she said, yes, he did apologize. And that's all you need. That's all you need. I tell people to stop telling other people's relationship. Like, he didn't need to tell you that's why. He could have just said, there's no way he would have probably just had to tell you. But it's hard when you know somebody said something to not react to it. You know what I mean? Like, my mother-in-law did something like after me and Chris got married, then she sat down and had a conversation with him and said, are you sure this is what you want? It's too late now. That's something you said before. And I got in my little feelings about it. But it's that relationship that they have and they connect and they bind and they don't let go of it. So it is what it is. She says, I have 5 boys. I say out of the business. See, that's good. So you looked at what happened and you like, could be. It's hard. Like, I thought I would be way worse than what I am. I'm not even worse, so I don't know why. So I thought I would be crazy with my oldest son. And I've been able to let go. And there's a lot of women that can't. And then there's some that learn in the midst of it. But it is what it is. Like, it's that mother-son relationship. It's like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like having that first love and don't want it to let go. I think that's what a lot of women, it's that first true love from their sons and they can't let go of it. And then here comes this woman and they looking at it like, oh, you ain't taking my love. That's my first love. And I don't know if I even trust you to have them like that. But maybe it's different when you have 5 sons. I don't know. I can't tell you. I'll just let you know that it is a real thing. Women do that, and you really can't let it go. Sandra said, yes, my bro G. We get along great still, and I have always loved his mother because we talked on the phone daily. That's good. That's good. I have a son. Yeah, see, yeah.
She says they have 2 kids. They have 2 boys and one girl. Okay.
So you might be looking at your oldest. Hey, are they old enough to be dating? Are you like them? Or have you ever checked yourself to see if you was that type of mama?
Well, she says she's not mad. It just hurts her heart because she wouldn't do anything to hurt her son, and she has always been in his corner and helped his life for the better.
No, and she probably knows that too, but she's not looking at you as hurting her son. She's looking at you as taking her son. Mm-hmm. That's a different thing. When you're taking somebody's son. And we all know biblical word, leave your mother and father and join together as one. That means that's not my baby no more. Mm-hmm. You done took my baby. And that's hard. Like, that is a hard thing to go with. Like, oh, my baby's gone. So keep that in mind. Like, You don't want that to happen to you either. You're going to look at your son. Because, boys usually cling to their mothers more than they cling to their daddies.
All right, we're going to welcome somebody in. All right, we've got Cali King 916. What's good, Cali King? Say you coming in for a quick thumbs up. All right,
Thank you. We appreciate it.
We appreciate it. Sandra, she said she does she does this with both of her sons. She likes to have control of the ideas and what she feels they should, do with their lives. She likes the control, pretty much.
So you got to check that you were not doing the same thing that your mother-in-law did to you. You got to be careful with that.
And Sandra said the oldest one, her oldest son, is 20 years old. So of course he's old enough to that. You said, but they come to me for counseling, so I'll talk to them and talk to them together. Both he and his wife. It's always something small, and the end result is fixed.
Yeah, and that's a good way to do it.
Say, she played mediator when she needs
to. She
ain't gonna get into it like that, though.
Yeah, she gonna make sure they're gonna stay together, work out. Marriage is not that hard. I mean, it ain't easy. Sometimes you need some good advice in there.
Yeah, GJ3, he said you're gonna send something when yours gets to that point too, at some point in time.
Mm-hmm. And remember, when you do it, did I like this when it happened to me?
Yeah, it's a good moment of self-reflection.
Yeah.
But I mean, overall, I feel like we had a lot of good, different, varying questions today.
Yeah.
Do you have any last things you want to say, or any topic that you want to cover before we hop off?
Well, the best thing for me to tell everybody to do, and this is something I'm always going to be
adamant about
it. If you don't keep God focused in your relationship, it can flop like a fish out of water. You don't want that. So keep your relationship focused with God first. You want to do self-care for yourself, and then your relationship, and then your kids. And it goes into that ripple effect in that way. Mm-hmm. You don't want to put anything out of the order. You don't want to put God down here and the kids up here. You want to put it in the order as God first, and under God, where you hold on to God, is your personal time with God, and you taking care of self-love for yourself. Then your husband and your wife, then your kids, then however you want to put family, friends, job, co-worker, however you want to do it on those next levels. But those right there, those 3 levels is how you want to connect in any relationship. Your friend relationship, family relationship, and all relationships, because they're not easy, especially when you start including other people into it. It gets a little messy.
I feel you. Exactly. It is good. Make sure you got the focus. Make sure you got the anchor in the relationship. Sandra, she says she understands what you're saying, and yes, she loves her son deeply, and she hears what you're saying, and she does want her kids to be able to come to her and ask her for advice, and always be open to talk to her about anything, and tell her anything. Not Sandra. She said, I love my daughter-in-law just like the daughter I never had.
There you go.
Sandra said, our son already dated a girl, and I had no issues with it, bro, G, because I want our son happy.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And what did G say?
All right, GJ3 said, I'm sure you have your mother instinct kick in at times too,
That's true, we do. We get
but you don't always have to act on it is the biggest thing,
and that's hard to do sometimes when we've been doing it their whole life.
Yeah, exactly.
But
it's gonna still kick. It's gonna be alive.
It comes in. So just understand that, okay, I don't want this I would hate for my daughter to go through this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna put my son, girlfriend or wife to this.
Exactly.
Let's just say wife.
It's really good to
put her wife to
put things in perspective.
Yeah.
Put things in perspective. You wouldn't want to go through it. Before your kids, you wouldn't want to go through it yourself.
Exactly.
So don't repeat that, or don't put that on somebody. I mean, a lot of people, they do things and they know full-heartedly they would not want that done to them.
Exactly.
And they would act a fool, but expect somebody to keep on taking that torment that they're putting them through.
Yes.
All right, we got to welcome somebody in. We've got Love to Travel. Love to Travel. Love to Travel with words. Love to Travel. Say hi, love and live.
Hey, sis.
All right, Sandra said amen, amen. Sisters and Strawberry and Bro Panda, I appreciate you for all the thankful info. You helped me see things from both points, each side of the situation. GJ3 said, I think both of y'all are saying both of you are choosing a certain way despite the circumstances, though. You acting up, GJ. You finna GJ3. You finna get a whooping. All right. These ladies are finna round you up. I would tread lightly. I would tread lightly, GJ3.
Yeah.
You got 2 mamas in the building. All right. We finna hop off. Thank y'all for dropping all y'all questions. I think we should say what we say at the end of every show, and that is to remember to love and live each day as if it were your last. Thank y'all for coming through. Y'all take care.
Yo. L&L. L&L. Woo. 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 Love and live show. It's hot. Taste it hot. I'm ready. Love and live. Let's go. Love and live show. Motivation speakers. Positive affirmation. Tune in every week. We need a Monday family meeting. Always cheating. Relationship advice on Wednesday so you don't go creeping. Thursday game time. Come in and unwind. Friday night shout out time. Creators grind and shine. Pop up at the pop up. Shop up at the shop up. Get your bomb.com seasons for your potluck. Tropical morning for your royalty. Love and live empire bringing all the heat. It's time to turn up. You wanna taste that heat? Woo. Try to taste the heat. Woo. Hot sauce, that sweet heat is banging like this beat. Woo. Chocolate burning, love, mild watermelon. Dynamite's the truth. Have you woo? Bigger nephew. Lenora. She know it's the truth. Chris. Everybody love Chris. Love it yourself.
It's the love and live show. It's the love and live show.
Love and live.
It's the love and live
We be laughing, having fun.
Get up and stay. Love and live. Get up and stay. Love and live.
Love and live each day as if it was your last. This is Love and Live Shots.